Don't judge me. I'm hungry. Hey guys, it's the Gamer Untamed. I know I haven't been around for like 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to purposely not put any videos on. It's just that I've been smashed with homework. This past 2 weeks have been really, really difficult for me, and I haven't been happy. I wouldn't say I've been very happy with personal stuff that's going on in my life right now. So I hope you can forgive me for not putting any videos up, but when you're sad and you want to do a really nice, happy, uppity video, you don't really, I don't like being fake, so I don't want to lie about the way I'm feeling on camera. If this is the way I'm talking to you is exactly what I want to say. So you should forgive me. If you don't, well, then we have problems. Although I would like to tell you something very exciting. I've been offered a partnership with N4G TV. They do like gaming, a lot of gaming videos and a lot of videos relating to technology and stuff. And they do they have a specific channel, N4G TV Core, I think it is, or N4G Core, which deals specifically with gaming. And they've asked me to partner with them, but I don't know if I'm going to take it. I know it's really stupid, but you get paid for I'm still not really sure, but you get paid for the videos you do depending on how many views you get. So being me, I don't get that many views. I get a good amount of views, but I don't get that many views. And I don't know how to set up a PayPal account or any of that stuff. And the internet, I'm sorry, but the internet is not helpful. I'm stupid when it comes to life. Stuff like that. And money. I'm not very good with money. I'm good at saving money, but I'm not good at credit cards and stuff. I mean, dude, I'm like a teenager. I don't know this stuff. I don't need to. So it's very hard for me to be able to understand any of this in general. So I'm not sure, but I really want to. I'm really honored and very humbled that I was able to get this opportunity. I really want to do it. And why is my jumper not working for me? But I'm just not entirely sure. This is ridiculous. Whew. But yeah. So, excluding that, this video, I'm going to start a new series, preparation for the Elder Scrolls Online, because the first wave of beta invitations have gone out and haven't gotten any, so I doubt I'm going to get in to the beta testing. But then the second wave is going out very soon and very shortly. So that should be exciting for all you guys who've applied and perhaps you're going to get in. But I'm going to start a series about the Elder Scrolls Online to prepare everybody and myself for what we're going to expect from this game and what we know so far. So this first video is going to be about the story, and I'm going to go a little in depth here about what this actual game is going to entail. And this is for you lore lovers out there, because, you know, even this story confuses me. I didn't even know about this stuff, so I've learned a whole lot of new stuff that I never even knew. So, what we know about the story of ESO so far. It's set in Tamriel, on the planet of Nirn. It leads 4 years after the events of Oblivion, and we have three major factions. What's the word? They're vying for. They're fighting and vying for the Imperial City. They want to take charge of the Imperial City, and these factions are the Daggerfold Covenant, the Aldmeri Dominion, and the Ebonheart Pact. So now let's sort of delve a bit more into each specific little part of the ESO story. So, the story of Elder Scrolls Online starts in a time of strife in the realm of Tamriel, which is the continent. Okay, by the way, I do make mistakes. On the planet of Nirn. Armies of dark spirits have manifested into every corner of this continent, place, country. No. Tamriel? You know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Tamriel. Winters grow colder and crops are failing. There are lots of nightmares. They're called, like, I would say the nightmares and doom has plagued the world. Okay, this is 4 years after in 2E578, 578, an arcane explosion of energy hit the Imperial City and set off mystical aftershocks, right? And now this is the start of Oblivion, you know, and the Daedra and such, blah, blah, blah. Mages died or went mad. That I didn't know. That I found out, and that was pretty interesting. Because if you think about it, then you relate it to Daedra. The mages clearly joined the Daedric society, and you look at Mehrunes blah, and you look at that other guy. Yeah, Mehrunes Dagon, who was the leader of that pack that had favor for Daedra. Yeah, I don't even know what they're called. There's some magic people that you look into in the Oblivion. I don't know. I used to know. Daedra from the plane of Oblivion appeared in great numbers. Great numbers. You had Oblivion gates set pretty much in every town in the game, and that would have really emphasized on how the destruction of the world went. This began the scheme of what's his name? Mogul Baal, the Daedric Prince of Destruction. And this is the stage of Oblivion, and it's continuing 4 years after these stages. So you've got what's happened exactly. If you look at the game of Oblivion, and you have all the Daedra, and you have to fight the Daedra, and you have to kill the main Daedric prince, then you look at 4 years later, and everything's still trying to be rebuilt. Everything is trying to get back to the way it was. Everything is trying to get back to normal. You've got no emperor because the emperor was assassinated in Oblivion. You've got this whole parliament that is falling apart. This government that is just flat. And in the midst of all this chaos, 3 alliances vied for the control of the Imperial City and the White Gold Tower, which is a part of the Imperial City. Hyrock, Sentinel, and Oricium, which I did not know about these places before I read this story, stand as one, and they are part of a specific... I'll go into what the names are in a minute. Valenwood and Ellisware have forged an alliance, and with Somerset. And then you've got Blackmarsh, Morrowind, and Skyrim, which have also formed a very uneasy pack. Very strange. And they are known as the Daggerfall Covenant, the Altmeri Dominion, and the Ebonheart Pact. So you've got in the Daggerfall Covenant, you've got your Red Guards and your Orcs and your Bretons. The Altmeri Dominion, you've got your Khajiit, High Elves, and there's another one, Bosma. And in the Ebonheart Pact, you've got your Dark Elves, your Argonians, and your Nords. These 3 these 3 armies who take up arms against the Empire. They are fighting each other for control of the Imperial City and to rid they all want to fight for the same cause. They want to rid the forces of Oblivion itself. They don't like the fact that Oblivion's there, but they're losing the main purpose of what they're fighting for because they're fighting for control over one another. And that's really what the story is about. It's about fighting for control over, for a pointless reason, and neglecting the fact that the enemy is still at large. The enemy is not each other. The enemy is the Daedra. And they're pretty much neglecting that and going after each other. So in the Elder Scrolls Online, we can expect the Daedra to be a strong part of the game, of course, because we're going back to that sort of time where the Daedra was still at large, as each of these factions are fighting for control of the Imperial City. since the emperor was assassinated. So they want control. This is the main premise of the story. Simple as that. It's really actually quite confusing, the storyline itself, because it's as it is an MMO, it's personalized by the player and it can be changed by the player. I mean, you've got your campaign, like in Guild Wars 2, you've got the campaign levels, but then you've got all the rest of the time. And if you think about it, in a game that would be very realistic, you wouldn't want to waste any time. But in this game, of course, in MMOs, of course, you can, and you go into role-playing, or you go into doing other quests, things like that. But when you've got such a threat, such as this, in this story, in this way, it's quite hard to just sit around and roleplay with other characters and things like that when you've got this enemy that is as intense as the Daedra. And since what does confuse me quite a bit is I didn't know that 4 years after Oblivion, the Daedra was still there. The fudge. Have the planes opened up again? What? We don't really know what happened after Oblivion. I mean, we know that when we finish the game, we can keep playing and everything's fine again. But of course, there are still... But we don't really find any... I don't know if I didn't find any more Oblivion planes. I didn't find any more of them, so I'm thinking, what? There's more still? And I'm so confused as to where this is set. Are we going to go to Cyrodiil? Because that is where the planes are. They're not anywhere else, I believe. So I am so confused. But so they're trying to focus on the Daedra, but they're neglecting it so much and focusing on these factions, which makes the storyline little teensy beatsy confusing when we think about it, because if we've got these 3 alliances fighting for the one thing, and they're neglecting the Daedra. Where's the Daedra? And where are these? Where are we? Where are we set? I am so lost. It doesn't explain anything as to where we're actually set. It says, we're on Tamriel. No shit, bugger. Buddy, obviously we're on Tamriel. That's where the freaking place is set. Where are we? Are we in Cyrodiil? Are we in Skyrim? Are we in High Rock? Are we in Blackmarsh? Where are we? Because apparently we can go to more than one place, but that Cyrodiil, the Imperial City, is the last place, because that is where you decide which alliance is going to win. But I really would like to know how this is going to play out, specifically because if you've got all these players in an alliance and they're going at different times, how's it going to work? It's not going to be PvP way, is it? Because then I don't even bother playing PvP in Guild Wars 2. What makes anyone think I'm going to bother playing PvP in Guild Wars 2? In Elder Scrolls Online, I'll give it a go, but I don't like PvP. I always die, even when everyone's the same level. I'm not very tactical. That's my problem. But the fudge, I don't understand. What is up with... I'm hungry. This makes my brain hurt. I thought this series was going to be good, but, maybe it won't be. The story is so confusing as it is. I mean, it does make a lot of sense, but at the same time, when you think of it logically, it doesn't. Basically, this is the first video to my series. The next one I'll talk about, I believe I'll be talking about the specific alliances and the races for each alliance. That one should be interesting. For some reason, this isn't even interesting. To me, the alliances are more interesting because they deal with characters and characterization. But I have to admit the storyline for this game is impeccable. It's really interesting. It really tries to draw you in. but they do neglect a few little tidbit details that really should be mentioned a bit more. Can't have that all the time, but I don't know. I again apologize for not putting up a video. I didn't actually end up going to Supernova like I said I was going to. I came down with a very sore throat. It was actually really, really painful for me, and I had my friend over, and I actually had to ask her to leave because I was in so much pain. More like I wrote it down because I couldn't talk. And then I had to be well enough to go to Year 7 camp. I'm a Year 9 peer buddy, so we take care of the Year 7s. So we went to the Year 7 camp, and it was super fun. Maybe I'll do a blog and talk about that, but I'm not sure. And then when I came back, it basically this whole 2 weeks were really personal things were going on, and I wasn't feeling up to being very happy. I didn't feel very happy, so I didn't want to make a video saying that I was happy. Also, let me know if you've thought about the Elder Scrolls. Let me know if you've actually gotten into the beta, because I would be psyched to know if you have. Definitely put some comments down below. And also, I would also like to know what you think of the story, and or if you actually know where it actually is set, or if no one actually does, where you think it will be set as the starting point in the game. That'd be awesome, and I would love to know what kind of thoughts you have. I would also like to know if you'd like to see some different kind of videos from me, more some like variations, or some when I answer some like life questions. I mean, I know that I'm only like young, but I've been through a hell of a lot of crap already. So if you have any questions, do send me a message. I do want to like start to answer some questions for you guys, because it's super fun answering your guys' questions. I also do know that I was asked to make another Elder Scrolls video. So this is my Elder Scrolls video, and I'm making it a series. Yay! I do want to talk about the next one especially because I'm super excited. I can't wait till this game comes out. It's so exciting. Even though they say it should be this year, but it won't be because it's still in beta. So yeah. That's basically all. I know I'm talking really fast, but I tend to do that. Yeah. I guess I will, oh yeah, of course. As usual, please, thumb me, leave a like, comment anything you like, feedback, I don't care if it's bad or not, like to know. And also, please subscribe to my channel, because that would be most appreciated. And I will see you guys later. Have a great day, guys, and I hope you're all well. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.